Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works. I'm gonna hit restart and see what happens. Cade did a $2 super chat. Would you play the new Mario Kart with fans? I don't know if you even can. Like, I think the only way that you can do that kind of stuff is to have everyone on your friends list. And I don't want to have a friends list, you know, full of wheelchair people for one session of Mario Kart. We'd have to figure out how it works, I guess. Man, I just can't wait to be sitting around waiting for the matchmaking. Then all of a sudden it says, hey, Phil's flaccid penis has joined your match. Like, oh, because you know Nintendo will totally have things against doing that, right? Yeah.
You can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
Wait. Mr. Wet Noodle.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Guys, like I said, before the podcast ends, which is going to in just a few moments, let's get some support, all right? Right now, we have no memberships. We have no subs. I've noticed this, sadly, you know, outside of a select few people, we've had very low sub support on Kick. Like, for example, I'm looking at the top 10 people who gifted subs this week. We have one person who gifted 25, one person who gifted 19, and then we have 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and nothing. So please, let's get some Kick support. If you're watching on Kick today, who's going to be the first person right now to gift a sub on Kick? Let's get that going, please. And how about we get someone to beat our top tip of $5? Let's get someone to beat our top super chat of $5. Let's get some new people on the leaderboard. And how about a membership for today? Let's get that momentum rolling in the other categories so that we can hit our goals today.
I'm a beggar on my streams. I just keep asking for my fans for support.
Does anyone know how to actually get this to work? Where do I start? Nothing. No, that one backtracks a letter. I don't know what to do. I put it in and press right trigger. Okay. Why doesn't it say that? That's annoying. Right trigger. Wait a minute. All I had to do is use my real keyboard. Forget the stupid controller. There we go. So what's going to happen here? Look at this. Staff services. Punch in and out. Temporary disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended. All domestic staff are placed on extended paid leave. Staff announcements.
You suck! By the way, shout out to Cade. Cade just did a very incredibly generous $100 super chat. By the way, I received a $100 super chat from DK88 who says, unloading, my support, Okay, thank you, for $99, and 99 cents, of support, It seriously and splashed all over my face their maritime support. Jim Chaco over on Kick just gifted 10 subs to the community. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? Holy moly. I just received a $50 tip. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is another puzzle house game I think I would love to see you play. Thank you for this stream. You're welcome. $50 tipper. Whoever that is. Thank you so very, very much. 50 bucks.
DJ and DJ asked, what's the biggest paycheck I ever received from YouTube? Well, let me put it this way. I'm not going to tell you what the amount was. But at the time, and this was way at the beginning when I first started making money on YouTube, when I was so ginormously successful, getting insane amounts of views, YouTube sent me a payment via PayPal. The payment was so large, they were forced to split the payment in two because PayPal at the time wouldn't allow them to send a payment that large. That's what I'll say. Okay?
Oh, is that true? Well, that's not what it was. Erebus UK says 60K is the most you can get on PayPal. It wasn't 60K. Maybe back then, I mean, we're talking way, way long ago. Maybe it was very different back then. Maybe it was less. Because it wasn't 60K, I can tell you that. Someone who is destined to keep making the same mistakes, he never learns, right? So if there's already a track record history of him habitually lying for personal gain, he will probably continue to lie for personal gain forever, correct? Like, there's been no actual effort to change.
By the way, guys, a few minutes left. If someone out there wanted to be really supportive and do a giant contribution, you could. For 75 bucks, we hit a third goal on this stream and gets us up to, 24 goals? I don't know how many goals we're at right now, but that would be awesome if that happened. I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying that would be cool if it did.
All right, now my lights are on. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for hanging out, and thank you so much for the big support. Very nice of you. Great stream. I'm now going to upload. I'll be back tonight for Smart Guys, 7 p.m. on DSP Reacts and on the Kick channel. If you're not interested in Smart Guys, I'm not here tomorrow, and I'm also not here on Saturday. I return on Sunday with the continuation of Minecraft and Disco Elysium. All right? Thank you, guys. See you tonight for Smart Guys. Peace out. And I immediately jump into WWE Champions, and I just start pulling for Hogan's. Well, I want to try again, right? Like, no lie. It's that dopamine feel. You get addicted to it. Like, you know what? I want to pull again because I want to try. I got some good characters that first time. The second time I didn't, but now maybe I'll recover from that. Let me try again. Gotcha game addict.
It's the legend. It's the legend, Darksydephil. How could I not take the opportunity to come on the show?
For the record, okay, as you guys know, I don't get involved with any of this online drama stuff at all, okay? But when Gahul contacted me several weeks ago, and he says, you know, I used to be the former co-host of a wrestling show with PPP. Our show also got into drama. We also basically got into a big online tip, and it would be perfect for me to come on because I'm a big fan of wrestling, but also I have all this history. I was like, I've got to take advantage of this. I got to get this guy on to talk both. Yes. You know what I mean?
Stop being a drama queen.
So this guy is the real deal. He knows his stuff. He's got the history. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because I've literally, just so you guys know, I have not spoken with him in any kind of detail whatsoever about any of the stuff we're about to talk about. Okay, like, I don't know anything about it. This is him coming to me and being like, I'm the guy who was involved with him. I'm like, holy shit. You know, this guy loves to go on his show. I'm talking about PPP going on Kino Casino, and he just likes to snipe and dump on everyone else on the internet, right? He's the one who's going to be the big guy who's going to talk shit, right? The king shit. Well, come to find out, the king shit has a lot of skeletons in his closet that no one seems to talk about. And now people are coming out to talk about them.
He loves when the ladies put the heads in the toilets, folks. What can you say? That's what he likes.
What does that even mean? Heads in the so he would actually tell them to put their heads in a toilet and send a picture?
Yes.
What?
DSP scat fetish.
That's what got him off, man. And listen, it's a bit gross, and obviously, we're joshing here a little bit, but no, that was a serious photo that they sent. But I mean, here's the deal. At the end of the day, what was going on? If he wants to do this with his e-girlfriend,
so PPP at this time, because we're talking, this is 2021. Okay, this is long before Kino Casino, correct? This is like you and him just doing a small time wrestling show together. And
yeah, this was this last episode was just after he got kicked out of his house with his friend who used to live with his friend named Surfer. Now I don't know if he's talked to you about Surfer. And
no, I know nothing about this. So he got kicked out of his own house. No, I don't know. No, I am a newcomer to all the lore. I don't involve myself with this stuff online. So he was a nobody, basically, is what you're saying. He wasn't any big shit. He didn't have a popular show or anything.
I would disagree. He had a decent following on his show. He had, This Week in Nectar with him and Leo Pirate. He and Godwinson did tons of shows together. It wasn't like a big thing, but he was big in the circles that, I ran with. He was in the sphere of what we call the sector. The Ethan Ralph hate. Previous to this, he had done a big drama with Dick Masterson calling out New Project 2, and he did a bunch of other stuff with this guy named Chagat, who was one of Baked Alaska's follower guys.
One thing I want to call out here, because you're dropping names.
Isn't it funny? It seems like everyone who this guy associates with, he has a big falling out with, and ends up basically trying to dump on at a later date. You just named Ethan Ralph, you named Dick Masterson, obviously, me, everyone who he does stuff with, there's some drama, and the next thing you know, he just takes it upon himself later on to turn on this guy or whoever it is.
I mean, it just seems like a running pattern.
That's like me, right? That's like me. I had no actual self-awareness. This guy will be fucking dead soon. And the more money you continue to give them, the more likely it is he will be dead. So if you want to see the guy die, it's similar cases to like King Cobra JFS. Where like if you give that guy money, he's just gonna spend it on booze and it's gonna get closer to killing him. It's the exact same thing with PPP.
I hate to say it, really. I think that's kind of the shtick at this point online. I really believe that. Like, people actually pay these lolcows because they want to see them do the action that's most harmful to them, and then they're actually getting some kind of. I think it's sick. To me, I think that's twisted, sick shit. Like, if you're gonna watch someone online, watch because you legit like them. Contribute because you actually want to see them success and make themselves better. If you're actually paying someone and they're getting worse, then isn't that the opposite? But I think there are people that is a sick fetish where I will, like you said, the death fats or whatever, throw them the candy, throw them the stuff so they'll keep going. You want to see them get pushed over the edge. That's just that's insane.
Shout out to Only Iced Coffee.
That's like the wild, broken human culture, in my opinion. That's why I don't want to be a part of any of this shit online. And I hope people now just kind of see with all the shit that these people are involved in, why I don't want to get involved in these circles. These guys were trying to push me into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, any fucking background checks about this bitch to find out that before she dated you, she was dating a child, an underage boy who she groomed on Discord.
Wow.
So...
But again, these are the people who are sitting on a show every week, and they're the ones who are going to talk shit like they're above everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have anything to ever have, what the fuck? And why would anyone want to watch that kind of crap, knowing who these people are, their past? Because I knew nothing about them whatsoever when I got involved with them. And then more and more, as I did more projects, more collabs with them, I had more people coming out. You got to cut it off. You got to stop. You understand. This is going to be toxic. This is going to hurt you and your family long term. You're going to get wrapped up in shit you don't want to get wrapped up in. And I kept saying, don't worry. I got control of this. If they ever push me into something I don't want to do, they're going to know that. I'm not going to do it. And look what happened. The moment that they tried to basically snake me and get me involved with shit I didn't want to do, I said, no, I'm done. And then immediately it's like scorched earth against DSP. He's the worst guy on the planet. Let's have weeks of content about the guy. Well, what happened?
When you have no life, when you have nothing positive going on for you, you take that time that you have nothing to do with and you spend it doing negative shit instead. So instead of going out and seeking friends or hobbies or significant other, these people prefer to just sit and be miserable at home constantly and do negative shit to people on the internet. It's pathetic and it's sad in a lot of ways, but that's life for some people, I guess.
I think I agree with you. Like, I think that PPP actually does want to have real friends. But for some reason, there's something up here that just doesn't let him. And I don't know if it's...
He sounds like shit.
If it's a deficiency. It could be depression, too, because I'll tell you this from personal experience. Back when I was younger, I really suffered badly from depression, okay? And I had friends. Yeah. Literally, I destroyed friendships in my life for no reason. It wasn't like, I don't like this guy. I literally would just say, time to fuck this friendship up. And then I would act like an asshole or not ghost someone completely. And then my depression would make me feel worse. Like it was like an endless cycle. You feel depressed, so you do fucked up things that ruin your life, and then you feel more depressed, and it just feeds itself. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, all right? Well, but it was wild the way that he was acting like he wanted to be my friend. I was trying to tell him, nah, dude, there's kind of boundaries. I'm not going that far because I got a life. I got a wife. I'm never going to really be to that extent. And then when he goes too far and actually insults my wife, then he loses it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was angry because I said I wouldn't go hang out with him in Florida, and she was the reason. So that's why he's so angry at her and starts talking shit about her on the show. Maybe.
Probably.
And you know what? PP will probably call me some nasty shit. I guarantee you he's going to say some ugly shit about me or make up some fucking bullshit. And I'll say this. There's nothing that he can say about me that he himself isn't 10 times over.
All right? PPP can sit there on his pile of money that he gets from mentally deficient people who open their wallets to him every single night. All right? Good for him. But at the end of the day, he's going to be the sad guy sitting trying to talk to someone at 4 or 5 in the morning to get them to fly out to see Hulk Hogan with him at his bar, because he's never going to have real friends, and he's never going to have a real relationship, and he's never going to have a real life for himself, and he's never going to be happy if he continues down the path that he's going down. It's that simple. It doesn't matter how rich you are or how popular you are, how many views you have on a stream. That's not a measure of success in life.
I'm the one. I'm the one with the successful YouTube channel. Me, Reed.
Maybe it's a measure of success in the drama sphere, but you are a fucking lonely loser, and you're always going to be unless you change yourself. You have an opportunity, but you got to make that change.
And by the way, guys, thanks. You're a great audience tonight. People actually talking about wrestling in chat. I appreciate it. It would be great if you could support the stream in some way tonight. Anything appreciated right now. Super chats, tips, memberships, subs, anything would be great.
I somehow became the worst person on the internet and an evil e-bagger, when in reality, the only reason I ever had to do that was because people fucked with me. If people never fucked with me, I never would have got to the position I'm in anyway. Not to say that it's not my fault, because there's many bad financial decisions and things I made over the years that got me into a bad position too, but essentially it's kind of a 50-50 split here.
Guys, we're going to be going. We have one more match to talk about night one, and then we're going through all of night two, and that's the show. If you've enjoyed the wrestling commentary tonight, please support the show in any way, whether it's a super chat, a tip, membership, sub, all that helps. It would be great if we could hit $100 so we could get one card pack opening here for the pre-WrestleMania show. Okay, cool.
You've lost credibility. You've lost any kind of seriousness. You are a joke now. So now you must be a joke forever and always make money being a joke.
So, by the way, while we were talking about that match, 25 subs just got dumped on Kick from OP360 Tom.
Lance Catamaran gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 8? He gifted 8 subs on Kick.
Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
Gahul, thank you for appearing tonight. You were a great guest. The only bad part was the mic going robotic. That was about it. But as a guest, you were good. You were a great co-host. A little bit of drama at the beginning was fun. I enjoyed having you as a guest. Did you have a good time?
I had a really fun time, and I'm sure, some people in the chat were pissed I went all over the drama, and they'll say what they will about me, or whatever they want to say. But I will just say, this has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Frankly, Phil, I don't want to glaze you or whatever, but, man, this is like going on a show with, Nostalgia Critic or something for me. It's like you're one of my early internet, idols.
What the fuck's going on here? There's 2 dudes screwing. One dude is pumping the other dude up the fucking asshole, and he's filming it. You hear him? Oh, God. Oh, God, yeah.
I hope that you've enjoyed it. Again, Gahul, I would like to thank you. You were a great host tonight. You have any final words for our audience here?
I love the whole chat. Love all of you at home. You're all great and excellent. Phil, thank you for having me on. This was wonderfully fun. I'd love to come on again, and if the chat doesn't want me on, that's fine too, but I had the time of my life, so thanks, man. It was awesome.
過酷な運命を背負って極道の抗争に巻き込まれていた。
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.